My name is Laura Schrader, and I am the Student Services Advisor in the School of Social Work. I'm going to take a few minutes to talk to you about the importance of practicing professional communication in all of your communication with the UB School of Social Work staff, faculty, and your peers, as well as with the UB campus at large. For starters, take a look at the illustration that is on the slide. This illustration shows that professional communication, teamwork, and achievement lead to project success. This is something to keep in mind as you begin your studies here in the School of Social Work. Let's first talk about who you will be communicating with regularly. As an MSW student, you will be in communication with faculty and staff in the UB School of Social Work, field education staff, which includes field liaisons, field coordinators, and field supervisors, staff in the UB community at large, fellow MSW students, and importantly, clients. What is professional communication? Generally, professional communication includes projecting a professional demeanor. This includes behaving professionally, keeping a professional appearance, and maintaining a professional attitude. More specifically, professional communication includes introducing yourself to new people using your first and last name, maintaining proper posture and eye contact, speaking slowly and clearly, and remembering to smile often. Smiling sends positive signals and promotes confidence. Why is professional communication so important? First, how you communicate reflects who you are and how others perceive you. Likewise, making a good first impression is important. Think about it. Communicating professionally in a first-round job interview helps a potential employer gain a better understanding of your professional self, and the potential employer is more likely to call you for a second interview. Second, remember that what you say is as important as how you say it. For example, avoid oversharing personal details in professional settings. When meeting with a current supervisor, clearly articulate important details related to a current task, project, or challenge. During a job interview, be sure you speak about your strengths and avoid speaking negatively about former employers. Third, professional communication is a requirement for professional networking. Professional networking may lead you to a job opportunity or collaboration opportunity with someone in your field. How might you communicate? As an MSW student, you will communicate regularly via written communication in an email, verbal communication on the telephone or in person, and online. Online communication may include a social networking site such as the MSW student Facebook page or on a discussion board in your online course. How to send a professional email. Always use a salutation. For example, Dear Ms. Smith, or Dear Professor Jones. Avoid using text speak. Using the word hey as a salutation is not acceptable. Also, refrain from greeting your instructor using his or her first name. Be concise and to the point. Use proper spelling, grammar, and punctuation. Avoid using emoticons. Avoid using all capitals. Use of all capitals sends the message that you are shouting. Always sign your name. Failure to include your name in an email may delay a response or prevent a response at all. It is professional courtesy to reply to an email from a UB School of Social Work faculty or staff member within 48 hours. Do not send an email when you are upset. You will likely use words you will regret. Also, avoid forwarding your UB mail as it is likely you will not receive all of your messages and you may miss important information as a result. Verbal communication etiquette. As we already touched on, address your instructor using professor or doctor if he or she has earned a doctorate. For example, Professor Smith or Dr. Jones. Please note that professional verbal communication also applies to leaving voice messages. Remember to watch your tone and pacing. Also, repeat your name and number clearly, twice. The person you are calling will not be able to return your phone call if they cannot understand who the caller is or hear the callback phone number. It is always important to use professional, outgoing messages on your voicemail. Avoid using music, movie quotes, curse words, and slang. Have you thought about what your online profile says about you? Know that your online profile is an extension of yourself. Take some time to evaluate the message your online profile communicates to others. Your profile reflects your character. Be sure to avoid using inappropriate pictures and language. Also, be sure your profile picture is appropriate and is a positive reflection of you. Ultimately, be sure you do not post anything online that you would not mind an employer or potential employer seeing. Remember to check yourself and check in. Communicating professionally involves communicating to staff and faculty when you are struggling. It is important that you know how to ask for help in order to be as successful as you can be in your courses and in your field placement. If you are having difficulty in a course, communicate with your instructor as soon as possible. The sooner you speak up, the more likely it is that your difficulty can be resolved. If you're experiencing difficulty in your field placement, communicate with your field coordinator or field liaison. Your instructor and UB School of Social Work staff are not mind readers. They cannot foretell when you may be struggling. Have a question? Contact Student Services in the UB School of Social Work. We are here to assist.